Hello, students of algebra. I'm back for our last little bit about graphing before we move on, something I kind of forgot about, but is really important. So we're going to talk about it real fast here. So now that we've learned how to graph lines, parallel and perpendicular lines gain a little bit of a new meaning, now that we understand what slope is and what that means. So we can kind of redefine those two terms and place them in a broader context for algebra. So I took the liberty of writing it all down here on our sheet of my whiteboard here. On this side here, we can see we're talking about parallel lines, and parallel lines have the same slope. So any lines that have the same exact slope, like in this example, they both have the slope of 1, they're never going to touch each other, and that makes them parallel lines. So anytime you see two lines that are parallel, you can then know that the slope is going to be the same. So for instance, if they give you two lines and they say one is the slope of 1, and you know that they're parallel, they tell you that, then you know that the other line's slope is also 1. Now for perpendicular, it's a little bit different. For perpendicular lines, the slopes are going to be opposite reciprocals. So what that means, right, is in this example, we've got y equals negative 2x minus 2 and y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Those are opposite reciprocals. Because remember, a reciprocal is just flipping it. So an opposite reciprocal is flipping it and then putting a negative sign in front of it. So by giving it an opposite reciprocal, you're making a perpendicular line. Okay, so instead of having right this line here is the 1/2, and this one here is the 2, but it's a negative. So it instead of being like this, which isn't parallel or perpendicular, right? If you make it a negative, it becomes perpendicular. So now knowing that information, you can use that to find the slopes of other lines if they give you the information that the lines are parallel or perpendicular, which is really useful, right? Parallel lines have the exact same slope. Perpendicular lines are going to be opposite reciprocals. Thanks for watching. Next time, we'll move on from graphing and talk about something different, I promise. See you later.